got my books in today. I'm so excited. Okay, so it took quite a while for these books to come in, and I got the confidence to publish a children's book that is more professionally done versus me when I'm throwing it together on a vacation, still raising my son, and which that's what I had been doing, but it had been a dream. When I was like 19 or 20, I was working at this insurance company. I absolutely hated it there. It's a long story. But anyway, I signed up for this one class locally. It was in a woman's home, and there were a bunch of older people. I was the youngest one there. I stuck out like a sore thumb. They did not like me there. They made sure that I knew they didn't like me there. Once in a while, the instructor would throw in a positive comment or two toward me, but for the most part, I was trashed there. And I already was trying to learn. I wasn't that good. These people already had their books out there, and they kind of, at least had something to say. I had nothing to say. I was bringing nothing to the table. I needed some kind of support. So that went down the tube. And I never really did it again. So I was writing all kinds of books. Actually, I started writing when my son was about 5 or 6, and I just wrote and wrote and wrote. It took me quite a while to get a book done, and it was published by Publish America, and they took on a couple of my other books. I wasn't allowed to go out. I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed. I wasn't able to go out and promote them. There's a lot of personal reasons at the time, and so I started kind of doing my own thing years later. And so voila, today my first professional, I think professionally done, and it's not long at all, but let's check it. I haven't even looked at it, so I didn't even do a trial run to it. Now the first thing I saw that stuck out to me was this cute little, this is a butterfly, yeah, this cute little friendly butterfly offering to give you a flower. And it kind of goes off of this really sweet little butterfly that has a cover that, if you look real close, doesn't match the color to the cover, but it was a color that was suggested that is, from what I could choose from with the templates, that is common to children. So I went with this color, and like to an adult, I don't know what, it probably looks putrid. To a child, I wanted it to look calming. So, Be Free Like Me by Lori Jean Finella. And here's the back. It's got the professional scan there. And I kept it very simple. Because so it wouldn't, I'm sorry, my light on my camera stand just broke. But it says, the angels work in mysterious ways as they do with Lori. They find her at times when she's looking for ideas to work with. They found her for this book. The reason I wrote down the angels work in mysterious ways as they do with Lori, meaning me, is I've done like a lot of meditating, and I did a spiritual guides meditation with Gabby Bernstein, and I wrote my song Sweet Dancing Angels to that particular meditation when I did it. And I've gotten a lot of my writing journey too from Rebecca Campbell. She's an author, and she does a lot of really cool mystic stuff. But so that's why I put that in there. And this book actually came from when I was at the worst of my injuries. So if anything came out of that, this book, I don't know how close I could get to writing a children's book in this theme or format again, but this one came out. It looks like I put bold in some of the first few words here. Yeah, it says a learning and growing environment for young ones to learn to express themselves. Little ones can never be too young to be spoken to with intellect. That caught me because I'm going back and forth a little bit, but I remember seeing a woman with her child in the bank when I was taking money out of an ATM, and she was talking to her child as though it was a little adult. I really respected that. And I always tried to remember that when I raised my son, to do that for him. I really have a lot of respect for that. But Yeah, I was just had a lot of head trauma, and this book just came out, so I will read it for you. Probably won't do it again here on this channel because this isn't really like a children's reading book channel. But let me show. Oh my gosh, this came out beautiful. Okay, the first clip art I used, I just searched a bunch of clip arts and just wrote words to it. Okay, caterpillar. All right. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I may be small and seem shy and ugly to some. Of course, we have a butterfly in front. And then the next one is butterfly. But when I grow, I show beauty to the outcome. Isn't that pretty? And then we got a turtle next here. Oh, what do we do with the turtle? Go slow. Now, there's very few words because it's for the little ones. I think it could go all the way up to 6-year-old as long as they can read. Always know that our best is well thought of. And then it shows, we always know the turtle when he crosses the finish line. Now, it's not like the clip art matches up exactly to the turtle that was beforehand, but you get the general idea. Wolf, I don't always get along. I'm sometimes misunderstood. It shows this wolf, he looks misunderstood, trying to be kind of sweet, but he's got the teeth still hanging down there, so that's why people are going to still be kind of afraid of him. And the next one, but my world is more complicated than it's understood. But he still wants to be fun, and he's dribbling a basketball. There's a lot of subliminals here. Sports, scary but not quite so scary. Scary that might be scary enough to identify with but not scare someone away. It keeps up, the mythical thing of, I can't think of the best word of, those who go slow and think things out well are the ones that get to the finish line at all at first. And of course, you might be the ugly duckling, but then you could be the swan or the beautiful butterfly later. Okay, then we have elephant. They say I'm the largest and strongest on land. It's just a regular photo of an elephant or clip art. But I yearn attention the most, coming from such a gentle line. And it shows you how gentle and sweet the elephant is. Maybe it's a child who deals with overweight issues, or they might come around that in the future. Maybe somebody else is going through that and they'll know how to be to that person who might be feeling bad about themselves. And here's the sun, the first thing you smile to. And now this teaches you a lot about getting up in the morning, the beautiful light of the sun and how important it is. And I take away your sorrow. And it shows the sun is really something that brings a smile to your face, into the world. And then the moon, I rest with you at night. And it's just a simple, what we usually see out our window. Sometimes it's a full one, of course, or a little bit more of that moonshine. And close with you in your dreams. It shows how peaceful sleep is. A little baby dreaming about all its toys for that day. It's got like blocks and those little donut racks, plastic donut racks. Teddy bear with a balloon and a rocking horse. And the stars, we got stars. I sleep close to your heart. And this is closing it out. We talked about sleep already, but now we're going to just re-encounter that and close it out formally. As I light up your room. A little bit for the bigger kids too. A lot of these bigger kids, they like the lights on the ceilings and things. Okay, and I thought this was really cute. This really helps you identify with teachers. The teacher is the next one, excuse me. So don't fret about today, tomorrow. Has a little guinea pig on a book with plastic glasses. And we'll go to the next. Now we go to the real life teacher. Not yet. For life is filled with many dressings, so opening the door not to adults. And it has a photo here of all the adults you might encounter as a child through your eyes. The plane, which is right in front of your face, but it's really high up in the sky. You've got the doctors and the nurses. I think that person is a dentist. I can't tell the person with the flowers and the red lips, but I know it all was in one clip art. The real tall guy on stilts, which maybe is just someone that's extra tall for their age. The stewardess with her arms out, welcoming you if you're afraid to fly in a plane. Okay, and so let me just finish. For life is filled with many dressings, filled with blessings. And here you have, it could be, it looks like a teacher at school, a student, and then a dad at home with his children. I don't know if that's a dad and a wife at home. I can't see. I should probably check that. It's been a while since I actually looked at the clip right. No, it's a dad with children. I would say that's his kids, the way their body posture is, and then you can tell it's a teacher at the bottom. So I just thought that was the sweetest thing. Now this is the first time I'm looking at this, and I'll tell you, like I always check the PDFs online. They did a good printing job. Oh, and this is beautiful. I see the light, come fly, come play. I'll set you free. Change color, grow, and make patterns like me, the end. And it's a butterfly with all the different colors, which shows you, we can all be together and be beautiful. And, geez, it looks like there's a couple extra pages. Oh no, they had to have a scanner page. Photo credits, OpenClip, art.org, and stock.adobe. And then I put my website address, LoriJaneFowler.com. That's my writer-author address. There's only one extra page in here. They put that for the scanner because they put the barcode inside the book too. So all in all, I have to say it. The outside of the book cover, it's really made well. I just realized it's a little bit of whoever threw it in here. It was a little something kind of on the outside. Let me get that off. Probably was me. I just ate. But, all right. It feels almost like a soft feeling where, you're afraid kids are gonna. You could even wipe this off if they spilled something on it, but you're afraid little ones are gonna rip it off. And picture books they usually do, but like the last page in between felt pretty thin, and I was like, oh geez. But now that since there's nothing on that, the last one where there's nothing on it feels a little thin, but the ones with the pictures on there, they don't feel like they'd rip them up that easily. It's pretty good. So I got 3 of those. And I finally have my professional poetry book. Or maybe I only got 2 of those. I thought I got 3 of those. Oh, I did get 3. Okay. It cost me $30. And this is publisher's copies. Actually, I think it was 6 to mail them to me, which isn't bad. So I have 3 of these, and I have a couple shelters that I was going to send them to. One of each. I was going to send them 3 poetry, but there might be some moms there, so I'll probably do that. And then I have a friend of mine, if she gets back to me, I might send it to her for her granddaughter. So I got those 3. Put that over here. My phone's like sitting on a selfie stand. And not that I haven't seen this before, but I love the back of this book. My son, it's a photo of my son's, he's such a good photographer. But this is when I'm reading poetry from here, now I can read it from the actual book. And now these are all going out too. One goes to a reviewer on YouTube that I've become pretty friendly with. And then I have, I thought I got 5. 1, 2, oh, I did get 5, yeah. 2 are going to go to one place, and 2 goes to another place. And I was going to keep 1 for myself. I'm not sure. A friend of mine might want one. I'm noticing the outside of these things. Like, I love the softness, and if you spill something or you get them a little dirty, you can just rub it off. But I'm noticing my fingerprints are kind of stick. Oh, I guess they comes right off. I don't know. Maybe my hands are just dirty, but let me see. Yeah, it just seems like it has a little bit of a stickiness to it. If you order any of these for yourself, I'll put the links below. Just take your finger and wipe it. It comes right off. It's a matte finish. I don't know how that happened. The person putting it on the box. Maybe the author supply is different. They don't worry as much about us. Yeah, here's another one. Let me wipe that off. It comes right off. Like I said, somebody was eating their lunch. when they were packing my thing. But it's nice to know it comes right off. So, since I always close out with a poem, let me close it again today. And last time I did Sailing in the Sea. Sailing in the Sea, I think it was. And it was on page 22, I think. Let me see if the numbers are all. No, 22 is So I Can Go On Living. So it looks like the pages are, this one's 24. I think on the last one it was, I think it's pretty much the same thing. I like how some of the flowers came out in here, but like what I did is I just put a filter over them, and I went through a lot of trouble to like go to different places to get pictures of flowers just outdoors and stuff that was free, like publicly. Like this one's really pretty. But I don't know, I think this year I'd like to try to do at least sepia if I don't do color, because the book would make the book so expensive. The children's book was more to order than this book, I believe. Yeah, it was $1 something, I think, because of the fact that it's in color. Oh, this one's really pretty, this rose. But so I don't know. I think this year I'm gonna try to do this next book. I don't know if I'll get it done this year. Going to Mexico, I'm gonna see if I can get some more pretty pictures out there. But I just went over to the Rose Garden. If you hadn't seen my video, the Portland Rose Garden last week, and I put some photos up there. Now some of them it's kind of a darkness to beauty, kind of a darkness in art, or a story in the darkness of art, really. So I'm not really sure. I just kind of take it one day at a time. I already have pretty much all the poems I need. I did one kind of really long run-on from some writing in my Van Gogh writing tablet. So I guess now it'll probably just be whatever photos I get and I throw them all together. I already threw a bunch in the book, like a draft kind of book, but I suppose I could start throwing the poetry in there too, but that long run-on thing, I still have to go through the rest of the Van Gogh book, but there's not much left, but I mean, it's a step at a time, I do my music releases too, so I have material, and now, like the stuff that I already put out, like these 2 books, and then I have 2 more songs that are going out on my birthday, June 19th. I like to celebrate with a release usually. Right now I'm just kind of marketing them, just for small baby steps every day. And so I don't really have to push myself to making another product. But what I'll probably do, I'm guessing, since I did throw a draft together, is as I get more photos, just throw them in there. So the next one will be Girl, the next poem that I'd read for the closing of my video. And it has some really pretty daisies in here. I love daisies. I took all the photos and I just filtered that. So, girl, smile this way, your dreams will come with me. You took away my dream. I was just a little girl. Virginity you took from me. Girl, give me a world. All your dreams will come to me. Your delusions take me. I see my dreams. The fantasy you build for me seems so real. You say, girl, smile this way. Your dreams will come true. As I open my hands, I am accepting you right now, and I'm completely accessing me to you. You say, girl, smile this way. Your dreams will become real. And this is obviously a girl who's being taken down by a bad person. So someone will come along sometimes and give us all these sweet sayings or show us sweet things, objects, and they lure us in toward them, and then it's not always for the best reasons. So that's where that came from. So I'm going to have to put a mark. I don't want to fold this in case my friend wants to. I'll use a piece of toilet paper that I used for nose blowing. I'll leave that there. That's my next one. So I'm just really thrilled. I had to share the fact that my books came in today. And I couldn't be more happy. The publishing place at Amazon, excuse me, and this one's at Apple Books too. I was going to put this one too, but my head was just not going to do it because I didn't start it out formatting in Pages, and these are long. So I'm doing the next one in Pages right away so I can just shoot it out, so it's good for Amazon and Apple Books. But yes, Amazon did a really good job at printing these and lining these up, so I commend them. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I said this is at Apple Books, Amazon. Amazon did a good job. It was kind of important too. I'll remember when I'm going through this, and I'll put a note up. So I'm gonna let you go for the day, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching Living Positively After Challenges. Give it a like if you want to, subscribe if you like to, and stay blessed. I want to add, I'm purchasing my book right now at Apple Books. I'm trying to get that so it's kind of like, there it is, Be Free Like Me. I searched my name. Okay, it's done. I just have to download it. It went through. Here we go, watch this. Oh my God, downloading. Downloading item. When the item is finished, it'll be available in my library. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Okay, read. Here we go. Here's my book. My book in my Apple bookstore. Look at this. Oh, I love how they're facing one another. Excuse me. I really love that. So under the Apple version, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get them facing one another. It's a different cover, but you don't have that scanner. That's going to be it. You're not going to get the butterfly in the back and all that. But, we're going to rate myself here. Oh, and if you want to rate me, rate me. Okay.